Crazy. Oh, that's
Ever since I landed, I've been hip hop. My G is commanding that I wreck shop. That's a for sure, and I won't stop. I can't stop. Big wave, beach run. Hold up, wait, hold up, nah. Beach run. Wait, whoa, hold up, wait, nah. Beach run. Hold up, wait, wait, hold up, beach run. I bring the smoke to your face, killer kush blunt. I jump and hit the sky flying, returning gamma rays to the sun while talk lying. To cotton nail niggas too fly, got them thinking that they shit fly when it's not. And that's the stone cold truth, you the new lie. Now you can get as hot as you want, bitch. I'm on 5, go ahead and claim on 8, nigga. I'm on 9, I can skate through this place late and still be on time. No ice, but all jewels and give off twice shine. Cause I'm a big wave, nigga. I'm a big wave, nigga. I'm a big wave, nigga. I'm a big wave. All the way from out the deep end, go in. My style of writing is striking, can't be likened to another pen. So exciting is lightning striking. How to put my hands 10 out of 10 regular.
Hey y'all, this is Sunshine with the Private Room, and we have a full panel tonight. We are going to have our friend Mr. Lil Terry is on here with us tonight. He has his own podcast. Hello. We also have Mr. Gray in the house. Hello.
What's good?
We're gonna have to get Gray a little more amped up. We're gonna have to get him a little more amped
up in this. You know what it is, Jeff. Don't act brand new. You know what it is. It's gonna get much more amped up in this.
Okay. He gonna be chill, y'all. He gonna be chill. We gonna try to get him out. We're gonna try to get him a little amped up a little bit. Then of course we have my co-host. We also have my co-host, the beautiful Miss Sweet Tea, Miss Tiffany, with us tonight. And we're supposed to be having one more person, so we're gonna see how that works out. But if not, that's okay. We got it right here. So welcome everybody. We were just playing Big Wave by Choice Thunder Sun. I don't know about y'all, but that is one song that can introduce me all the time. It just has so much energy and it just gets you amped up like I'm trying to get Gray over there. So make sure that y'all go follow Choice Thunder Sun on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all the platforms. XHOIXE, Choice Thunder Sun. So make sure y'all go and follow him. Miss Tiffany, what's going on with you? What's going on with you?
Just finishing up some projects that I have going on. One of which is with you, and then getting ready to register for classes in June, and just writing, doing a lot of writing.
Okay. Well, right now, before we go any further, I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. So if y'all are listening to the news, there is a big, huge showdown going on here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I actually am in the Kannapolis area, between Kannapolis and Salisbury. But according to the news, there was a huge standoff earlier with U.S. Marshals, with SWAT, and so forth, and 3 U.S. Marshals were shot down. Were killed during the standoff. So it's been going on for a couple of hours today. I would have to look into that a little bit more. So if you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, please make sure that y'all check in. So if you're in Charlotte, please check in on the comments. Let us know that you are safe. This has been going on for a few hours. 3 officers have lost their lives as of the last news report that was shared with me. And so please pray for those families, and also pray for the perpetrator, because I'm sure his family is watching in disbelief and horror right now as well. So we're going to pray for both sides, but we really want to pray for those officers whose families have lost a husband, father, son, Yeah, it's a lot going down in Charlotte right now. So if you are in the Charlotte area, please drop in the comments. Let us know that you're safe. Let us know that your family is safe, and check in with us. We'll have a little bit more on it later. I'll try to update everybody later before we get off. So that being said, I want to go ahead and do introductions. Lil Terry, please introduce yourself. Tell us about what you got going on, your podcast, and all that great stuff.
What's going down? What's going down? Yes, your boy Lil Terry's in the house. I got the EFA BU podcast talk show that's coming out. I mean, that's out right now. I had about 5 or 6 amazing co-hosts, you know what I'm saying, to help me out with the channel, and it's actually doing numbers. I'm very excited about that. I have a nonprofit organization that has contracts in 3 different states that's able to give out grants. Now, if you want any details on that, just hit me up. I also have a kid platform for kids called In the Crib. It allows kids to showcase their talents. So we're still working on that. The next show is June 30th here in Atlanta. So if you have a child star, just hit me up and we can put them on stage. That's really just about it. Yeah.
I love that.
Okay, nice. That's nice. So I'm gonna have you actually bring that back later, because I think that's important. As a social worker, I think it's important for us to really support our youth, and especially if they have talent. So we definitely want to make sure that you plug that in again later. Mr. Gray, please introduce yourself.
It's me. It's Gray. Everythingisgray.com. If you're spelling it the regular way, you're not going to find me. It's EVERITHING is GREY. Personal and professional development coach, film and television executive, secretly a little bit of an asshole.
Secretly?
Look, I wear that badge with honor.
A lot of people.
I think somebody
would argue that
verbally.
Secretly?
I think somebody already told me.
Okay.
I'm working on a new thing. I want to be my authentic self at all times.
Okay. All right. So is your authentic self an asshole? So more people are going to know that you're an asshole?
It's with love though.
Okay.
It's a lifestyle. It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Right.
Sometimes being an asshole is confidence too.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it is misconstrued as being an asshole. You're correct. Sometimes it's misconstrued.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sarah, you in Atlanta?
Yes.
Nah, hometown. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Now we gonna talk about that now. So I don't know if y'all saw my post, but I have known Mr. Gray since we were 15, 16? How old were we when we first met?
You're older than me, so it's hard for me to say.
Oh.
Hey, if that's the case, you gotta tell the age, baby.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
I tried to laugh back. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we've known each other for a long time, y'all, since we was teenagers. Okay. Since we were teenagers.
What? I'm getting an echo. You getting an echo?
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Hold on 1 second.
That was me. I got it.
Okay, all right. So, Terry, I'm sorry. So I'm about to just go ahead and put this out here. There's a little disclosure going on right here where I'm trying to keep my mind wrapped around all the duplications we got on tonight.
You don't want to do that. That's not.
He told me not to do it, so I'm not going to. But if y'all hear me go, that means that I'm trying to keep the duplication separated.
So many people in the streets don't need that information.
Okay, all right, okay. So we don't want the feds coming on. We don't want the feds coming on.
No, you gotta always operate as if the feds are watching. You always have to operate that way.
Okay, so I've known Mr. Gray for a very, very long time, so this is an honor to have him on. I've seen him transform from a knucklehead young man. No, not a knucklehead. Never was a knucklehead. He was always very serious, always very business-like, professional. even from the time I met him until now. And so it's no surprise that he is as successful as he is, and I'm very, very proud of him. He just dropped his what is that little button with the applause, Tiffany? We need one of those. We need a little
Yeah,
button so we can
we do.
Yes. So when he told me that he was going to be in a play, it was a play, correct?
No.
No. Okay. Correct me. Tell me about
It's a
your movie debut, your acting debut. Let me put it like that. Your acting debut.
It was a full feature film. We're actually in it seems like it lives in post-production forever.
Yeah.
Because it was completed for a private screening. Then somehow one of the other executive producers and the writer took it on a Chitlin circuit tour around like the low country of South Carolina.
I just learned what that is.
Hey,
just found out about the Chitlin circuit.
I thought they were talking about some chillings that you cook in the kitchen.
Yeah. I've heard that. I remember hearing that before, and I was like, "A what? Ew!
Yeah.
A what circuit? Oh no, I don't want that."
They was in every back alley movie theater you can find inside in the low country of South Carolina, doing premieres, and we had to actually put it back into post-production so that we could rescore it, because we had a lot of copywritten material and stuff in it just for the screening. And so around Christmas time, it should be out and available on whatever method it comes to the public eye.
Okay.
But yeah, I was not intended to be the star of the movie, but apparently I ended up being the star of the damn movie.
Okay. All right.
Story of my life.
Tell us the name of the movie.
It is A Match Made in Heaven.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And it's based on a true story.
Okay. Can you give us some more?
I have to say that because when you see it and you see how unrealistic it is, just know it's a true story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. So tell us a little bit more. What is, without giving us too much, what is the basic plot?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Sunshine. The title of your show tonight is basically the basic plot.
Ta-da!
Right. So he apparently my character is at the funeral of one of his high school classmates' mother, and he meets his classmate's sister for the first time, which is weird. Like, how did y'all grow up together and you never met the sister? But he meets her for the first time, and subsequently he shoots his shot at the funeral after she just preached the eulogy, and they end up dating for a period of time before they eventually get married. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So am I? So I don't want to give away too much because I don't want to give away too much. But we're talking about love at first sight. So, how do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel that there is such thing as love at first sight? I see Tiffany's face. What you think? Do you think that there's such thing as love at first sight?
Lust at first sight. But,
okay.
Okay. Let me retract that face that I made. I believe that it's lust that really gets us, to move forward with wanting to be with that person. Mm-hmm. But it takes a certain amount of time to build something with someone in order for it to be love. But a relationship, if it's going to be a long-term committed relationship / marriage, it's going to require a lot more than just love to sustain it.
How do you define love?
I often ask
love to me, love is an action word. So
right,
it doesn't necessarily It's not like a word that, yeah, you can use it to like tell someone how you feel, because it can be a feeling also, but like I guess the love languages is where that would come in as far as how do you show love.
But say I
Or
meet you, right? Say I
Huh?
meet you, and
Mhm.
say we meet, and I immediately start treating you in a loving way.
I would take that as you just being a caring, understanding, and kind person.
Okay. But say it's mutual. Like, say we at the cookout, and I start like fixing your plate, pulling out your chair, like really being attentive. But that's I mean, it could be lust, sure. But if love is a verb and those are the actions that I'm showing toward you, and those actions could be defined as loving, how is it not possible to have love at first sight?
Well, man, my question is, when speaking on actions involving love, can love also be mental? So you can actually talk to someone or be around someone, you find what I'm saying, and be like, okay, they got a good mindset, they have a good personality without even showing actions, because somebody can actually mislead you through their actions and not speak a word. And then when you sit down and have a conversation with them, it ain't matching up. You know what I'm saying? So I always got a little bit confused when women say, when they speak about love and they put the action to it. I could beat you up at the house, but then I can, you know what I'm saying, make sure that you're straight later through action.
But if you beat them up in the house, then you probably didn't really love them.
Yeah, I was gonna say
action though. Like I done cook you dinner, I done made your bed, I done massage you, I done did whatever. I did everything.
That's the Iceberg Slim school of love making.
I'm not saying I do it though. Okay, that's not what I do.
Now, I just want to say, like, the question at hand is love at first sight.
Yeah.
So when I say lust,
yeah,
lust to me is you see someone for you've never talked to them, you don't know anything about them, and you're like lusting after them because of what you see them as.
Yeah, but what if I don't want to have sex with you?
Can you lust after the mind, or can you lust after a
way
a person move?
But I'm saying, like, what if they don't even open their mouth to talk yet? So how do you know what their mind is like if they don't? Say you're across the room, right? I've heard this a couple of times. People are like, oh my God, I saw her or I saw him and it was love at first sight. But you don't.
Yeah.
How do you know you love that person if you're?
But Tiffany, the reason why you feel that way is because it wasn't a feeling of lust. You didn't want to immediately pounce on this person. You just wanted to be close to them.
Right. Well, okay. Say it like this. I see you come out the bank looking gorgeous, and all of it, like you walking fast in real life, but you walking slow to me because I'm like admiring
slow motion,
just your glow. You follow what I'm saying? Just admiring how you. I mean, just that whole walk, and I can just feel you, energy-wise, and I just connected without even pulling out a chair, taking a date, talking to you. You just gorgeous. Like that's a form of love.
I don't know why y'all don't believe this is possible. This all sounds possible to me.
I think Terry. Sorry. I think Gray. I told you it's gonna be hard. I think Gray. I know. Getting that. Okay, teenage Tiffany. We're gonna let teenage Tiffany go. So I guess for me, when I think of love, like to the point, love can be a verb. Love can be a noun. So I have to. I'm trying to see it from Tiffany's point of view. Is when you first see someone, it's all physical attraction. You see somebody from across the room, you see someone that is at the end of the bar, your eyes are going to be attracted to what is pleasing to your senses, whatever that may be. Just like watching someone walk out of the bank that looking gorgeous. So is that really, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that
It
can
depends on
be
your follow-up.
without a conversation. Without a conversation.
It depends on your follow-up.
It depends on your follow-up. It depends on your follow-up, especially from a lady.
So is
Especially
that
from a
really
lady.
love at first sight though? Like I see you walking out the bank and you're like, damn.
I can't tell you how you felt.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Love
how
at
do I
first
tell you
sight.
how you felt? You might have immediately been amorous. Like, oh my God. Like you might have had the heart around your head and everything. Like that's him. I've been thinking about him forever.
Question. Hold on. I have a good follow-up question because it seems that it's a split between women and the men, right?
Yeah.
But for men,
I absolutely have.
How do you feel like do you feel let me try to word my question properly. Do you feel like it's your responsibility to make that move with the woman? And maybe it's called like shooting your shot or whatever to like make her feel comfortable that this is a loving way of you or a loving characteristic that
Terry is shaking his head, but I don't know, man. Like in my experience, you better say something.
Yeah, I mean, if you're feeling like that, if you're like, damn, this woman is fine, or yeah, this man, oh, that's it. Like he is everything that I ever imagined, and he's about to walk past me. I'm not letting him walk past me. I'm not letting him walk past me. If I feel that strong.
You say you feel that strong?
If I feel that strong about this man or woman, whatever, walking past me, that feeling, I'm not going to say it's love, but it's admiration for what you look like or whatever it is that is pleasing to my eyes and my senses. But I'm not going to call it love.
So
I can't call it love.
I hope there's a lot of women watching this because this is very educational to the women nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about the situation to whereas a woman saw her king, didn't speak, and allowed that man to go marry someone else, and now she's in a relationship that she likes the guy, but her love that she feels as though is connected to her is somewhere else because she did not speak. Nowadays, women are starting to speak up to claim her throne. Back then, traditionally wise, women would sit because we were supposed to approach that. So they just sit and wait and act like they all good. What I call it, goody shoes or something. Some goody shoes. Yeah. But y'all just sit there. We lack eye contact. Men ain't gonna really approach a woman because we're more in denial than y'all are. Our percentage of saying yes to y'all is higher than y'all percentage saying yes to us. We'll get denied way quicker than a female point of view. That's just my opinion. Like y'all run that.
Listen, can I get raw real quick? Am I allowed to get raw? Is this a raw place?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's a very raw place. Let's hear it.
I can't believe I'm about to quote Tank of all people because after he said something about 2 years ago, I said I was never going to repeat anything he said ever again.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I have to recant that because I have to repeat what I just heard him say like Friday on the Breakfast Club.
Okay, go ahead.
He said men need to fall in love with pussy again.
I saw that. I saw that earlier today, and I didn't get a chance to read the article. I looked at it and was like, what?
There's some depth to it. Because men used to spend their time thinking about pussy. Like when he said it immediately, I was like, oh shit, that's the problem.
Right.
So, okay, but
like we would get dressed thinking about pussy. We go get our hair cut thinking about pussy. We'd go out and get successful in our business thinking about pussy. We weren't thinking about the business. We were thinking about all the pussy that this business was going to attract.
But how would that play in today's time? As it would be more of a distraction nowadays versus because they don't know what they're doing out here.
That's the problem, because they daddies and they uncles
quite
and
a bit
and they OGs ain't been telling them, bro, stop worrying about the bullshit with this, like what this guy is doing. Why you not paying attention to this woman? Why are we not paying attention to it? See, and what happened was when we stopped paying attention and we put all of our attention on money, that's when women's attention all got put on money. Because guess what? They really wanted your attention, but you was focused on the money. So now they just want to do it with the money.
Good point.
I like that. I like it. I like it.
He's gonna be around to do with the bag. He's gonna at least have.
I like it.
To something. We're gonna pay attention to the same thing. We're gonna be.
Maybe I'm just
in unison.
It's just I think I'm missing it.
You missing it?
Okay. Tell us more. What you missing? What are you missing?
Why are you missing it?
Because when y'all say focus on the pussy in a sense, and not more so of the money, pussy ain't gonna make no business, ain't gonna pay no rent, ain't gonna fix a car, ain't gonna do nothing.
I disagree, brother. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there was a time when we would have been so focused on getting that we were gonna go out and we're gonna be the best dressed dude in the room. We're gonna have the nicest shoes. We're gonna find the best barber and have the best relationship with our barber. Oh, we gonna definitely go out here and get our money right, because when you get your money right, you get the better pussy.
Okay, I got it now. It's dawned on me.
But the focus was on the woman. It wasn't on the money. We gotta have the money. We gotta live anyway.
Yeah, as a king, we made sure this right so we can get this.
Yes, absolutely.
Gotcha. We were focused on this, but we had to make sure this is right to get this.
And see, you mentioned as a king,
that's how the game
like coming to America. When our king's daddy came in and was like, "This is your queen."
I agree.
Here's the best one we could find. It's your queen.
Right.
But now in the industry, it's crazy how most of these celebrities have babies by the same woman. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, what?
Yeah, that part.
With what's going on in pop culture, you got to wonder if they really thinking about a woman at all.
Well, in the industry, they ain't. And probably 65% of us up in the closet. They in the closet.
Yeah. Everybody coming out. Everybody coming out right now. So they thinking about sex. It just might not be the pussy that they thinking about.
And that's my point.
I just found out something that blew my mind. Now, I'm not saying I'm not interested, okay? I'm not interested at all. But I believe if I ever tried it, I might like it. But I'm not interested, okay? I'm not interested. Now, the research. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, what are we talking about? What you not interested in? Or you might be interested in?
The research that I just came up with, men have a G-spot. I never knew a man have a G-spot.
I said that in my last podcast. I said that in my last podcast.
That's why I said if I ever
scared.
You had me afraid. I might like it, but I'm not interested in trying to figure it out.
You had me afraid, brother, because I thought you was gonna say something else. No, yes, men absolutely have a G-spot.
Hey,
yes, y'all do.
Like a G-spot. Women go crazy over the G-spot.
Yeah,
I'm not interested in knowing G-spots work. Okay, I'm not.
Why not?
For a man to have a G-spot is crazy.
Why wouldn't you be interested in that?
It's true. It's true.
I'm not saying I'm interested. I'm saying
why wouldn't you be interested in that?
It's a G-spot.
You go okay. No. Imagine you walk into a room. If you walk into a room right now, and you have the ability to be free with your speech, and you ask a woman, how many of y'all in here would like to squirt all over the room?
Not too many. Don't pee on me though.
They don't want to?
Oh, hold on.
If they did,
no.
I don't want it.
You don't want to?
Tiffany, I feel like we having a recap of last week. We talked about the male G spot and you know how that was last week. We talked about squirt, and I was like, no, I don't want to squirt because I always feel like it's pee. And we had this conversation. I feel like we having a repeat of last week.
It's not pee. It's a little pee, but it's not all pee.
That's all 100%.
It's not.
You
It's not
getting
100%.
wet.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Nobody can tell me different. I don't believe that it's not pee. I don't care what
It's
y'all
not
say. I
about
don't care
what
what the
you
doctor
believe.
says.
It's about what science tells us, and it's true.
No, it
What
just
does science say?
the urge is the same.
It's not, is it though?
Yes, you get
Because
this
scientifically, you can't
feeling.
you're physically not supposed to be able to pee
Okay, so if
when you're
if
aroused
one is,
like that.
if one is
Yeah.
in a thick form, if one is in a thick form and this was all liquid, what do you call the liquid? She just her water bus?
Well, the human body is 2/3 water, so
I can't be a part of
Man,
that.
look, man.
it's 2/3 water, bro. Like
Oh,
even
oh,
urine is
boy.
mostly water. It's just been filtered
love
through
it
the
first
kidneys.
sight. Is it real?
Some people might lay down the first day, love first sight, they got peed on, and they like, oh yeah, she the best, and never left that one.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I left her.
Or
I
who
think
was the best if he was able to elicit that response?
I'm
I
leaving. That's my last encounter.
I,
You told me this is what you do.
I do believe that there should be a disclaimer because I hear men all the time talk about how messy it was and it was all on the wall, it was all on ruined the
Let it
sheets
go,
and
baby.
all that.
Let it go.
Hey,
I'm
not
sorry.
interested.
Let it go.
I'm sorry. I have very good Kegels.
I can't
Kegel-
believe y'all
Kegel-
responded.
Kegel.
I'm ashamed of y'all ladies because it's women out here that seek that type of response, and y'all.
I do
pride
not.
themselves. They pride
I do
themselves on
not.
that shit. Listen, it's like
No.
they want to get a badge of honor for having the ability to squirt glorified piss out of their.
It's not a badge of honor. Everybody could do it.
I just don't.
Everybody can do
I
it.
personally think that is glorified.
Every
piss.
woman can do it.
That's just me.
I'm sure every woman can, but not every woman wants to. Because I'm telling you, that is not something that I was happy about when I did it. I was like, "What is that? What just happened?" It was too much. It was too much.
You weren't happy about it when you did it.
I'm gonna be honest. I was horrified. I was horrified. I was horrified the first time I did it, and I was like, "I'm not doing that no more. I'm not doing that no more."
I got people talking to me right now.
You can hold it.
Telling me they're on the floor
I have a migraine
right now for this conversation. So that's my gift to you, Sunshine.
What'd you say? Wait, I hear all that. What'd you say, Gray?
I said there are people that follow me right now that are watching the show that are texting me, telling me that they're on the floor from this conversation. So you're welcome.
Good.
I'm gonna keep it all the way 100.
I'm telling you, squirt is
had
not something that I was proud of. I was horrified when it happened for me. Okay. All right. Oh, yes, I got my Instagram is just like. Okay.
Sure is.
Okay. So back to the topic. So I think we first need to define like what love is, because when you say love at first sight, I think I'm thinking literally like Tiffany was like, do I look at you and see you from across the room with no conversation? And it's just like, damn, I love him or her. I've never had that feeling. I've had a really intense attraction to someone where I was just like, I have to meet them.
You really should open your heart. If you've never experienced that, you got to open your heart and allow love to come in.
But you know what?
I can allow love, but we have to have a conversation first.
But maybe not. You should just allow love to come in.
Check it. Like there are people.
If you lead with love, if you lead with love, then love can easily find you. Like attracts like.
Well, okay. My track record is not very good, so I don't want to lead with my heart. I don't want to lead with my
heart. But listen, what?
See, I wasn't gonna bring up old shit.
Oh, okay, that's enough. That's enough, Gray. Shut down. Shut down. Where the pause? Where the mute button? No.
So I just thought like this is taking it to a more serious level here.
Okay.
Sometimes people don't know how to love because they were never loved correctly.
That's true.
That's
So
true. That was that. Yeah.
that
true.
kind of might play in the factor of
It definitely does. Yeah.
I can't love you, like I don't know you, because we're not trusting the process, because we've been hurt so many times from loving the wrong people, or being brought up in an environment where we had to survive and not know what love really was.
Yeah,
exactly.
So I think a
that
lot
does
of
make a big difference.
play into that.
That does make a big difference. So we have comments and all that stuff coming in. So we're asking y'all, how do y'all feel? Love at first sight. Is it real? Is it real? So I want to hear from y'all. Those that are watching, is love at first sight real? Come to the comments, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and drop your comments. Is, love at first sight, is that a real thing? Like, is that the real thing? But I'm going to have to say, Tiffany, I'm gonna have to agree with you, and that's coming from childhood trauma myself, and dealing with a lot of things growing up. That when you have when you have trauma and you get to the normal, is there really a normal age where you fall in love? No, I don't think there is. So let me pick my words a little bit wisely here.
I was in love with my mom and she broke my heart.
Yeah. Okay.
That caused the problem for everybody. Sorry.
Yeah. And so when you have childhood trauma, especially when it is tied to your parents, then you have a really fucked up view of what love is. And so for some people, they might not even allow themselves, and I can probably put myself in that category. You don't allow yourself to feel or to even let love in, because your view of love is messed up.
Right.
And I'll add to that. So in the beginning, Gray, remember when you mentioned all of those nice things, the doings of showing love, like
all
the pulling out the chair, the fixing the plate, things like that.
Damn, said she never felt it.
Because I never.
Sharice called me.
I would feel like. I would feel weird, like you're expecting something from me in return. I wouldn't look at it like a loving gesture.
But why?
Because of how I was brought up and my traumas.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, I don't think that's love at first sight, because love at first sight, I don't even know what that really looks like for me, to be honest.
It may not be love at first sight for you, but it may have been love at first sight for the guy.
Do you have someone now?
What's that?
Do you have someone now?
Yes.
How long did it take for you to realize that you love him?
At least
That's
6 months.
a great question.
6 months.
Okay.
6 months. But in
that's
that
a long
time,
time.
did you have an idea that this was the person for you? Did you have an idea, like a connection the first day, or it was just something that was just?
Not the first day. I felt like he was someone that let me take it back. I had love for him, but I wasn't in love with him.
So where did love come from?
My way of love is for me to show it. That's how I interpret love, is by me doing for other people. People doing for me, I don't look at that as love. Because I've always been a people pleaser my whole life, because I've been trying to, fill voids that weren't being filled by the proper people in my family as a child. So I was very self, I took care of things myself. I didn't want people to help me, because I was always afraid that, oh, well, I did this for you, or you did this for me, so you owe me, or I owe you, or whatever. And having it thrown up in my face, I'd rather just do it by myself than to have somebody do anything for me.
Yeah. So I think you hit on something really important, Tiffany, is that depending on how you were brought up and whatever experiences you have, really most likely will sway how a person may interpret love, and then the acceptance of love and opening up for love and all of that good stuff. And then what some people's interpretation of love is definitely could affect the answer as well. Terry, you just asked a question. What was your question to Tiffany just now?
I don't know.
Okay. I said I was gonna try to remember it, and was hoping that you remember it. But yeah. So I think bringing that into play, that's very valid. Is what your interpretation of love is determines how you receive it, how you give it, but then also you being able to have the ability to feel it and express it. That makes perfect sense.
My love is loyalty. My love is not dealing with the words you say, not even actions. Well, not actions as of doing, but just actions that sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm in a situation and I can depend, like if I can depend on you or you take an initiative to make sure that I'm straight, that's a form of love to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cooking my eggs, washing my clothes, that ain't gonna do too much for me.
So if loyalty is
that's not indeed loyalty as well, though.
Huh?
I said that's not loyalty as well.
No, that's what I'm saying. Loyalty is my love.
No, I'm saying cooking your eggs, washing your clothes aren't those acts of loyalty as well? Because they don't have to do that.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to do anything in life. What I'm saying is, if you can cook for yourself, you can cook for the house. I'm just involved in the house. Or you can look at me as a man. You find something. We eating together. You can wash clothes and put my clothes to the side.
That's true, but they could have the mentality that those are your clothes and that's your meal. Right. And that would be a sign of disloyalty. That's why I asked that question.
Right. I just don't want you to come to me and throw that in my face as if this is a form of love. You can stop doing that, and what else you bring to the table? If you stop washing my clothes and cooking my food, what else? How you holding me down? Because I can do that myself. But I can't.
But the fact that the person wants to do that for you is a form of love, and it is a form of affection. It is a form of loyalty that they're going to take the time to do those things for you. Because if I'm washing somebody else's clothes and all that kind of stuff, even though I have my clothes in the same laundry, if I'm washing yours too, then that means that I care about you, and that means that I want to take care of you, and I want you to know that I care about your belongings, and stuff like that. So, if
I put your clothes in the same bin as mine, I care.
Right.
I'm not saying that's not loyalty. Right. I'm just saying that if it's always a kick. Like I've been in a lot of around a lot of situations, not in situations, but around a lot of situations where they have kickback. I wash your clothes. You should do this, or stop doing it. What else?
That's what I was talking about.
Hey Terry, how old are you? One of my people asked how old you are.
I'm 19. No,
why can't we see these comments, Terry? Why can't we see these comments? We want to see the comments.
They're texting me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's my thing, though. It's always a kickback. Even with males, though. Males to female, they always say, "I bought this house." If you're gonna do all this, then you ain't no what a love and loyalty at. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't really doing for me. What you shouldn't be talking this way. I make all the money here. You ain't doing nothing. You just like what? Well,
it sounds like you've been dating the wrong women. That's what it sounds like to me.
No. I'm never had issues with females. I've just been around it. Yeah. I'm good.
Have you been taking those women for granted, Terry? Huh? Have you been taking their actions for granted?
No, man. Ladies love me, and I've been married since I was 20.
And how old are you now?
35.
35. Okay.
Yeah,
so you've been married 15 years.
Yeah. Been together for 17. Huh?
I got a
same
comment.
woman.
Same woman, yeah.
So you've been married.
But now I'm starting to.
Y'all been together for 17 years.
Since I was 18. She's 9 years older than me. And when we first got together, we was in a traditional situation. We didn't spend time to become best friends. We didn't spend time to learn one another, have that conversation of our goals. We didn't know nothing about none of that. We grew up in a Christian-based type foundation. So it was basically, I mean, it was some stuff, whatever. But when I grew up, I'm only 35 years old. So now I'm looking at it like, dang, like there's a lot of ways to get to wealth. You feel what I'm saying? I'm over here learning about poly, and I'm learning about this, I'm learning about that. And I wasn't really woke up when I got married. So it's been a challenge because you got to think about it. 15 years, and all of a sudden you come home talking weird. Like, where all this stuff come from? You know what I'm saying? The hell wrong with this dude? Where the old dude come from? So I just look at life different now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at wife and husband no more. I look at partners. Wife and husband is a business. You know what I'm saying? With the government. If you find a partner, oh, you in solid business.
That part. That part.
Husband and wife is just them just slangs.
So you've been
goodness.
So you've been married for 15 years.
Yeah.
How long you been faithful?
Ooh. The whole ride.
The whole while?
Ooh. The whole ride.
My man.
I've been faithful. I did have a drought, you feel what I'm saying, where it could have went left. You feel what I'm saying? I did have a drought. I didn't smash, you feel what I'm saying, but I did have a drought. I was in a dark spot. But I've been faithful this whole ride. Now, do I want
That's commendable. That is so commendable. Thank you. I'm 15 years of saying that you've been faithful. You ain't been
black men don't cheat.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give that up to you.
Black men don't cheat. Tell them again.
But I mean, my you got at the age of 29. That's when I looked at, like, I came home and I was like, yo, what about an open relationship? And I'm not talking about like
look at Gray. Look at Gray.
Just hear my point. Not to because I wanted to smash, but just more like traditionally when I was brought up, a man couldn't talk to a woman. A woman couldn't talk to a man. It was in a controlling situation. Love get out the door, boom, boom. So I'm like, you could talk to a dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he want to have a side conversation with you, go ahead and have it. Same thing with me. I have more females in my circle than I have guys. You feel what I'm saying? So I talk to more ladies than anything. I've been like this all my life. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to be in my relationship and she over here jealous or getting upset because of my career. You know what I'm saying? So let's just look at life different. Look at a relationship different. Look at this whole thing just different. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a controlling situation. Controlling her, like, I don't want to do that.
So if y'all have an open relationship, then she could bring home her new boyfriend.
That's a yes. If it goes that way, she can encounter. She can.
No, I said bring him home though.
Bring him home. Let him.
You mentioned Polly. You mentioned Polly. See how Polly you are.
She can bring her.
You know.
She can bring her. She can't bring him.
So here we go. Then now we're getting into
that's what I was asking you. Like,
she can't bring her.
Like, if she shows up a new boyfriend, you cool with that? Like, y'all high-fiving? What y'all doing?
Oh, Lord.
I can dap him up. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
It gotta be mutual respect, though. It gotta be mutual respect.
Because you said poly, so I'm just wondering if that's the type of, like, how far is the poly line? Like, where's the line at?
She'll most likely have sister wives.
Sister wife. So you won't have no brother husbands.
No.
Oh, see, we going off on something that we talk about a lot. We talk about a lot. That is not it. That is not a poly relationship.
But if she don't like that, I'm not gonna strip her down. Be like, well, you gotta do it as I say. You have your route too. You feel what I'm saying? It's just
so she can just leave and go be with him.
Or be with them, or however you want to do it. Let me let you know how. You know what I'm saying? What I'm looking for. You feel what I'm saying? But it just talks right now. But I've been with for 15, and the only reason why I'm able to speak this way is because I know I'm not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then if we ever
sounds all so familiar.
Yeah, so if we ever open these lanes up, I'm still with you. If they change, no. If we don't decide,
Loyalty, the loyalty.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I got to the T.
So what happens if one of the sister wives has since we talked about it earlier, better pussy?
Oh.
Hey man, look, she just got some good ass pussy.
What if she touch you, rub you, talk to you better?
I was about to say, what if she loves you better?
What if she's more loyal?
It's a possibility, but ain't nobody gonna run these 15 years. I done went through everything with this one. You feel what I'm saying? So just that little moment that you trying to give me this day or two ain't gonna matter for these 15 years. 15. I went through the war, the storm, the thunder, the rain.
A black man that don't cheat. Black man to say he don't cheat.
Brother, I just hope you still carry that. I hope you still carry that bag when
another 15 years from now.
Another 15 years when she done showed up with Tyrone and he's swinging his man lasso.
I'm so confident to the point. Like it's not really about. That's the thing with me though. I don't live for the woman. I live for me.
Yeah.
You know, everything else comes nature. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I love myself first. So if I love myself and everything else around me don't connect, then it's not meant to be in the circle. So I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna ponder on it. It's meant. If whatever is meant is meant. That just
okay. So you've been 15 years. Have y'all ever had extramarital partners within the relationship?
No, this is new. I'm only 35.
I was gonna sit back with this conversation. Go ahead, y'all.
No, I mean, like, have you had y'all had some threesomes and that kind of thing?
No, and I never actually
nothing.
No, is this
Good job.
No.
Good job.
And then before I even got with her, I was only 18 years old.
We need to get some poster board for Terry. We need to get some poster board for Terry.
Working on that, man. Hey, but look, before I never was single since the age of 8. Never have been single.
Did you say 8
years old? So
that don't count,
it's not a real thing. You know what I'm saying? But I always
was about to say 8 ain't. We
I always been in a relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Like since the age of 8. I've never been literally single. I go to the mall and just holler at a female. Back in the day, you know, so you go to the mall, boom, boom, you date for like a couple of weeks, and then you go get somebody else.
You gotta be careful with that mall.
Those are younger days. But yeah, so this is my longest one.
Great. So I'm laughing, y'all, because I met Gray at a mall. So that's why I busted up laughing. I met Gray at the mall.
I feel around be at the mall.
So y'all don't have no open history.
Huh?
Y'all don't have no open history.
No open history with who?
Huh?
Yeah, too. Just cool friends.
We cousins.
If that's what y'all want to say to live.
I don't know if you could tell, but other than that name she was calling me, I don't really have no secrets. So, I mean,
oh boy,
it's really not much somebody can blackmail me with. I'll be like, yep, that was me. I did it.
Oh man.
We're getting a lot of comments. So I guess Reese, you might have been saying, how are you going to say females say? So was it, give me some context around that, because I feel like I lost the moment to bring that question in. So to give me a little bit more about that question. And Miss Little John from Miss Cheryl Littlejohn. Thank you. She's been chiming in, talking about loyalty is different for all. Loyalty is shared responsibility, respect, etc. She's giving you kudos, Terry, for saying that loyalty is important to you, but then also for saying that you haven't cheated on your wife. So yes, I definitely, that's one thing I have to say is very sensitive to me, is the fact that there's so many relationships, and we talk about this all the time, where there's infidelity, there's cheating, there's lying and stuff going on. And so that's why we talk so much about different love styles and how you don't have to cheat on your mate. You don't have to lie and be deceitful and all that kind of stuff, because there are so many different love styles out here. If y'all can talk, first of all, communicate, these are my needs, or this is what I want. If you have a partner that you have committed to, you're loyal to, you're married to, and you can't go to your partner and have that conversation and be like, look, I have these additional needs so that you don't cheat, then your relationship is already on rocky grounds if you can't have that conversation with your intimate partner.
What do you mean by additional needs?
So if you're married and you want some more pussy, as we were talking about earlier, or you want to have a new sexual partner, or you just want to have somebody that you can spend intimate time with or go out with otherwise than your spouse, those can be additional needs that you should be able to communicate to your husband or wife or your life partner.
Why did you get married if that's the way you feel?
But not everybody that gets married goes into marriage with monogamous intentions.
Well, then why get married then?
Well, can I chime in?
Absolutely.
Because not everyone goes into marriage with monogamous intentions.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Why
each couple determines what their marriage is going to be. No one else determines that but the couple. And unless you have a higher power and you believe in the higher power and so forth and so on, and God, regulates that. So, what were you gonna say, Terry?
My thing is, men can create multiple babies a day. A woman can't get pregnant only but once.
Oh, you saw that too? It's scientifically sound.
I'm be thinking in myself. I ain't even reading no article about that. I just be thinking. I'll be just thinking. You feel what I'm saying? So men can have multiple babies a day, and then a woman can be pregnant for 9 months. It's almost to say
she out the game after one.
Huh?
She's out the game after one. I'm with you.
But within the 9 months, it seemed like we are supposed to create some more stuff or go fuck some more stuff.
I mean, while she busy, you supposed to be busy, huh?
Hey man, look, yes, I think that's how it's supposed to be. I think I was saying this. That's how it's created.
I'll tell y'all, I'm like really enjoying having y'all on right now. I really enjoying
your child, and you like, I should be out making some more children.
Hey, a whole bunch of them. We was designed like that.
Be fruitful and multiply.
Be fruitful and multiply, baby.
That is what God said.
He sound like, what is that, Nick Cannon? He sound like Nick Cannon having 2-3 baby mamas pregnant at one time.
In the Old Testament, God had gave somebody another a woman because the wife couldn't bear a child. You feel what I'm saying? But ain't nobody talking about that though. But nobody want to bring that up.
That was the Old Testament.
In the Old Testament.
Let's get into it, because I'm an equal opportunity, as I mentioned earlier. So check it out. If God could give another woman because she was unable to produce children, right? Then why couldn't God
missed a whole lot, girlfriend? You missed a whole lot.
What's the last part?
Why couldn't God give a woman another man because he's unable to bear seed?
Because it's not meant that way. It ain't meant that way. It just not meant that way. It don't say women had multiple men in the Old Testament. It just, even though I don't follow the book, I know about the book. But what I'm saying
at the time,
women have multiple men.
But brother, at the time, women couldn't even read, so they weren't even allowed to read. So they're not gonna have a fair say in the equality of a relationship. They just get told what it is.
God didn't give a woman multiple men. It just didn't happen. If you find it, let me know.
That?
It's in the book.
Where?
There's a lot of males in the book that have multiple wives and multiple concubines. It didn't speak about a woman have multiple husbands. It didn't speak about that. And another thing is this: when it comes down to this universal world of not universal, this government world, why is it that we go to jail if we have multiple wives, but we don't go to jail for having 12 baby mamas and baby daddies?
You got a point. I can't argue with that one.
I'm just saying though. Maybe
he brought this question up. He brought this question when we had our interview. Was it 2 weeks ago, Lil Terry?
Yes.
He brought this question up. I feel like this is a burning question for him that he needs an answer to.
Can't nobody answer. Yes. Can't nobody answer.
He's getting
I
it off
do
his
need
chest.
answer.
What up, that guy?
You said that go that guy. What's up with you, man?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Famous now, you know what I'm saying? You famous.
I mean, you
Don't know how to talk to the little peons, whatever. I've been calling you for a week.
Bro, it's hard to get in contact with me. I'm telling you.
It really is. I've been calling you for a week.
My people. I'm gonna get my people.
Well, you got an agent or somebody I'm supposed to be talking to.
I'm gonna make sure you get my people's information. I'm gonna call you though.
Have your people call my people. That's how it works.
I mean, that's the easiest way.
Okay, y'all. What time is it? Oh Lord, we done gone past my hour where I was supposed to stop for Instagram and do my little spiel, so forth and so on. So those of y'all that are on Instagram, if y'all still listening, which I don't believe that y'all are because we went past.
My Instagram is still up and kicking.
It is okay. So if you are on Instagram, come to Facebook or YouTube to watch the rest of the episode. And real quick, we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back.
Change the channel on the network. That is a no.
Yes. Because we know Instagram be trying to kick us off. Instagram kicks us off after a while. So we're gonna bring back Toys Thunder Stunts, Big Wave, and we'll be right back.
Apparently, y'all got to go.
The deaf, dumb, and blind will hear and wisely see that I spit that upper E coming from the upper room. Bust up in the motherfucker like a boom. No, I ain't from New York City still. I ain't sharing any of my cornbread. Reaching you catch bees on your head like brow sweat. Doper than dose, closer than most, yes. Quote after quote. West side on every coast thread. Pen game insane. I clown posses with the tech. Ever since I landed, I've been hip hop. My D is commanded that I wreck shop. Oh yeah, that's a for sure. And I won't stop. I can't stop. Big wave, beachfront. Ha. Big wave, yeah. Beachfront. Hold up. Big wave, yeah. Beachfront. Hold up. Wait. Big wave, yeah. Beachfront. I bring that smoke to your face, killer Kush blunt.
Yes, that was Choice Thunderson with Big Wave. Choice Thunderson. So make sure that y'all go and follow him on Instagram and Facebook. I play him a lot because that song just does it for me every time I hear it. I saw you over there, Gray. You was nodding too. It had a little mean mug going on and everything. Did you like that? What you think?
I don't know who that was, but I like the beat, and I could bob my head to it.
Yeah. That's Choice Thunderson. He's doing some real big things here in Charlotte, and he's making a name for himself. So y'all make sure that y'all go and check him out. What you think, Lil Terry? Did you like that? Yay, nay?
Oh yeah. It had a bounce to it.
Yeah.
So people are doing big things in Charlotte then.
Yeah, always. We know that you're in the ATL, so I know y'all think y'all doing a whole bunch, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Charlotte represents.
Hold on. All I'm saying is I don't know of too many people that decide to leave Atlanta to go vacation in Charlotte.
Really? Charlotte. I know people in Atlanta that come to Charlotte all the time.
No. They come to Charlotte, but I said vacation in Charlotte.
Vacation in Charlotte. Isn't visiting
if
Charlotte
coming to CIA or
that
something like that? Maybe. They don't even do it no more, right? That's my point. That's the point I was
Don't be talking about Charlotte. Don't be talking about Charlotte. Don't be doing that. Don't do that. Okay, so someone said to answer the question, is love at first sight real? Love is subjective and it is sustainable. It depends on the dedication of parties involved. Yes. Ooh. Yes, I agree. Ooh. So we're kind of I think we're mixed. Is love at first sight? Is it real? Me personally, because we're gonna get to the next question, because it really depends on the answer to the first question. Is is first love real? Tiffany, what you think? Yes or no?
No.
First sight real. First sight real. Love at first sight. What you think?
No.
Okay. What about you, Terry? What you think? Is love at first sight real?
Oh, shoot, based on what we were talking about now.
I want you to base it off of you.
No, so I had to think about it. Love at first sight is almost like a sweetheart in college, in school, that never lasts.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm a little confused on the answer. Didn't you meet your girlfriend in school? That's your wife?
No, we was out of school. I mean, I was.
You are kind of messing up your standing as an authority for not going with love at first sight. You've been with that woman a long time. like you didn't see a whole lot of others ones before you picked that one.
Well, hold on. My wife is a different story. I was 9 and she was about 17 or something like that. I always had my money on my eyes on the prize, not the little ones. So she was on a balcony at her mama house. I'm 9, and I saw her, and
you loved her.
Man, I'm talking about.
No, I bet you did. She was probably beautiful and all that kind of stuff. And you was like, "Damn, get that woman."
9 years, no, a couple of years later, we moved to Arkansas. And then she happened to be at the house. I was about 14, 15, still couldn't talk to her. And then when I hit 18, that's when I approached. But my eyes were stuck on her. So when I seen her, it just blew up again. Then we was going to church and going. So So 9 years old. That's when my eyes got stuck.
Okay, so is that the reason why you believe in love at first sight? Or you did believe when we started? You did.
I'm still confused. I mean, like, when I think about my love is loyalty. So therefore, no, because loyalty takes time to show.
No, so I don't know that though, brother.
Okay.
I don't know that. Like, say for instance, you on the playground, you a kid, somebody picking on you, another kid come over, step in, and decide to fight on your behalf. That is immediately loyalty. You don't even know that kid's name. But he had your back.
But that's not romantic loyalty.
I'm loyalty. But I'm the type of person that would fall in love with that, though.
You would fall in love with them.
Loyalty is loyalty.
Huh?
Okay.
If you say it like that, then yes. It wasn't broken down like that. You got it. Yes. The way you just said yes.
Okay. All right. Gray. I think we already know your answer. Is love at first sight? Love at first sight. Okay. So because I think you're the only definitive yes on here.
Yeah, everybody. So
love at first sight, you feel that it's real. So now the second part to the question is, Kashonda, are you saying, okay, so we have a couple people saying yes. Yep, love at first sight is real. Okay, so now that love at first sight is real to a few people, to me, I don't think that it is. I
don't believe you.
I don't. I do not feel.
I don't believe you.
I don't.
Sorry.
I would love to be a hopeless romantic, and I would love to say, yes, love at first sight is real. I would love to say that, but
you know what the real question is, y'all? Let's ask you the real question. Have you always felt that way?
That's a great question. That's somebody scoring. Somebody that's scoring this one.
Oh, yes. So no, have I always felt that way? No. The answer is no. And I say that because
it's the truth, and you know I would call your ass out on a lie.
Shut the hell up. So yes. Shut the hell up. Okay. So yes. I might be quiet, Donella. Be quiet. Yeah, I think because of experience now in my old age, I say no, because back then, being immature about love and life and experiences and stuff like that, I might have thought I was in love. I might have thought that it was love. But when I think back to it now, I've had people that I've had really, really strong, intense, like feelings for, and it developed into love and maybe possibly quickly. But can I go back and be like, yeah, the first day I saw you, the moment, like, yeah, I was in love or I loved. And I do believe that there's a difference. There is a difference to me between loving and being in love.
So what I said earlier, what's the difference?
To me, I can love you and, want to be with you. But if I'm in love with you, that means that I want to give my all. Like, I want to give my all to you. You are the person I want to spend my life with or my years with.
So you
I want to
half-ass it otherwise.
I want to,
like, they can't, like, it's not authentic otherwise.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Love can be authentic in so many different ways. But when you say that you're in love with someone, I would hope that means that I would hope when you get married that you're in love with your wife or husband. Not everybody is, but I would hope that when
love, why does that matter?
That's true. People do fall. I'm not going to say in and out of love.
If they're loyal, to Terry's point, and they treat you the way you like to be treated,
well,
then
no,
does it matter if they're not in love?
To me, when you love someone, there's different forms of love. There's different levels of love. When you say that you're in love with someone, I don't think that there's levels to that. Either you're in love or you're not in love.
Oh,
but that's just me.
Everything.
That's just how I feel.
I'm gonna ask the two ladies a question, and the ladies that's on the chat.
Okay.
Is it a difference for someone to be swept off their feet and love at first sight?
Sounds like the same thing to me, but I don't know. I'm not believing.
I'm just saying, like, what is that?
I'm a logical thinker here, and
they're not the same. Not to me.
The only thing sweeping me off my feet is a wave in the ocean. So
what? Oh, yeah. So you never had that drilling. So your feet are drilling.
Wait, what?
It's a drilling. It's a feeling. It's like you.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking when you said drilling. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went left. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I went left.
Hey, so people do fall in love with the first encounter, man. They do. They won't leave it, and they will kill for it. Okay, it is a proven fact.
Okay. All right. Get back to the pussy. That's what Tate said. Get back to the pussy. Get back to the pussy.
I can't believe I quoted Tate, but yes, that's what I've been saying.
You heard what Bernie Mac said, that he wished they put them in cans. We can go shop for them.
That's how we used to think. That's what I'm saying. That's how men used to think, bro.
Pussy for you, pussy for you, pussy for you. Come get the pussy.
We used to literally make movies. You never heard of the movie The Sure Thing?
I watch it now. The Sure Thing. I'm gonna go Google it.
We used to make movies about the idea that we could travel across country because there's somewhere across the country is a sure thing that we're going to definitely get some.
A sure thing.
What kind of shit is this?
What type of sure thing?
Like she's a 10 who puts out.
Whew.
Talk about the ATM machine.
In love. You're gonna be in love with the pussy. You're gonna be in love with the person.
All of it. Come join me.
My question is this, right? My question is
speculation. It is what it is.
If a woman spread their legs and they expect the ATM machine to cash out on the other end, what about our pecker? You follow what I'm saying?
That's the problem.
Don't they need to open up their little cash apps? I mean, they little ATM and give us something too.
I'm all for equal opportunity payouts. Don't get it twisted. You know, my uncle was a pimp. I understand the idea of currency and money. There's a difference.
There is a difference.
Who got the money?
There is a difference.
All money, all currency is not necessarily money.
Who's holding the currency?
Everybody's holding the currency. It depends on what kind of commerce you're trying to achieve.
So the bartering
Oh, God.
is completely off the table?
Yes, go ahead, Tiffany. Go ahead, Tiffany.
No, I was just asking, is the bartering system completely off the table?
No,
Oh.
it's a fair exchange. Ain't no robbery, Tiffany.
Just asking a question.
I mean, I'm a firm believer. Like I was watching another fairly popular podcast. Their colors are pretty similar to yours, actually. Tonight's conversation. Y'all familiar with tonight's conversation?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Okay, so there was a particular soundbite where one of the gentlemen who's on tonight's conversations panel said that, you know, he's not going to be dealing with a woman where he's not going to look out for her. But the reality is, if we're in a mutual exchange, and you showed up for sex the same way I did, what is all this other extra that you asking about?
I agree with that.
Like, I showed up and I put it down. Like, I showed up. I went to work. I put it down. and you did your part.
Right.
Outside of that, we fulfilled the agreement.
Right.
Like,
right.
What's all the other? Like, what? How much? Why does how much money I have really matter if all you were here for was the sex?
I also got a question.
But
when it comes down to these encounters, right?
These situations.
Who's doing the most work?
The men.
Are you asking for
women ain't doing the most work?
Because
we working.
Unless she's on, she's on.
Wait a minute. Wait. Why the men got to be the ones doing all the work?
I don't know. That's the question we're trying to get to. Why do we have to do all the work?
Why? Why do the men got to be the ones that do all the work?
Why do we have to be the ones that do all the work? That's a great question.
Great. I'm agreeing with you.
Right. I think we gotta move the hips back and forth. We gotta move the body. You know what I'm saying? We gotta move it around. We gotta shape it. Y'all ain't doing none of that to us. You know what I'm saying?
What?
We gotta work on top.
I'm sorry, but us ladies, we can put in the work.
Woman moving me around and stuff. Like, I don't think I want that either.
We gotta stop.
I don't want that. Like, I will be all right without that in my life.
Hey, think about this though.
You don't want a woman to throw you around, Greg? Throw you around, toss you around a little bit.
No. Hey, think about this though. Hey, think about this. She turns you around backwards.
Oh, what?
What?
No. No.
What did he say?
No.
I need to hear what's going on. I need to know.
So to your point, Terry, for the one time ever that I tried, what's the strap-on thing, and that it was hard work. It was a lot of hard work. I was like, I don't see how y'all do this.
Wait.
I don't see how y'all do this.
You gotta explain a little bit more in detail. They're not. They're.
Oh, you doing it on though? Like, you doing it on? Wait a minute. Okay. Hey.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so it was with a woman. It was with a woman. And I tried the strap one time. First of all, putting that sucker on was hard. That's number one. Then got the thing on, and it was just like, goodness, this is a lot of motion going on in my hips. My hips was hurting by the time I was done. It was great though, but it was a lot of work. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it to y'all on that one. But ladies do the work too.
So
but I'm telling you.
So you only used this strap on one time? Is that what
I did it one time, and I was like, that was a lot of work. Was it good for you? It was good for you. Okay, it was good for me, but that was a lot of work.
Did you purchase your own strap on? Like,
no, she did.
Well, see, that's unfair in itself because a man got to come with his own equipment.
That's right. And you got to get it to perform every time.
Every time it's got to perform at a high level, or you will talk about them.
That's true. That one time it wore me out. It wore me out.
That one got up on us though. That one got up. It ain't gonna never die.
Never. It's never gonna die.
And I was worn out. I was.
Out first.
Yeah. That was 16, 17 years ago.
But did you?
I definitely couldn't do that now. That would have took me all the way out if I tried to do that today.
But did you deliver though? Like, did you put in work?
She said that I did. She said I did a very good job.
Is she on the line? Can we ask her?
No, she's not. She's married now, and she's probably not going to comment on that because I'm sure her wife doesn't know that that's something that she enjoys. So
wait a minute,
she's married to a woman.
Yeah, she's married to a woman.
She's doing it too. They doing it.
I don't know. Maybe I would hope so. But I know I was the first. I know I was the first to do that to her. I was the first.
Anti-phallic symbol.
All right, y'all. We coming up on our time.
It's just like no.
No. Did we answer the second question? I don't think we did. Did we answer the second? Is it sustainable? I think we have to first believe in it first.
Oh yeah.
We gotta believe in it. So Gray, you're the only one that can answer this question.
I believe.
What do you mean by sustainable?
Is love at first sight real? He's the only one that definitively said yes on here. We also had who was it? Kashonda, Donella. We had a couple other people who said yes. So I'm asking y'all because me and Tiffany, we not believers.
She not paying for no pussy.
She did. She did. Right. She did say that. Okay. She did say that. So we Gray, we gonna have to give it to you. Yeah. Donella, she's all about the ladies. She all about the ladies. So Gray, we're gonna let you answer this question. We're gonna let you answer this question. Is love at first sight, is it sustainable? So you have that initial feeling that you believe in. Is it sustainable? Is it sustainable?
It could be. Yeah, it could be. If that initial feeling was actually real.
Okay. I was just about to ask you, what factors have to be in place for it to be real?
The initial feeling actually had to be love at first sight. I'm just saying that it exists. I'm also saying that I've experienced it. I'm not saying that everybody's going to have that experience because some people just don't have no love in their heart.
Oh, well, we do have some people that said they've never experienced it, but they're very loving people because I know them personally. So I don't know if I would say that.
I don't know if I want to have no love in their heart. I just said some people don't.
Oh, that's true.
A hit dog will holler.
A what? What'd you say?
A hit dog will holler.
That is the second time I've heard that this week.
This week?
Yes, that statement. A hit dog will holler. Yeah, I saw it in a comment earlier this week.
I saw it in the comment.
Was it Gray that said it? I ain't never heard that before.
No.
Okay. Okay. So someone said, yes, love at first sight is real. I've never been through it, but I heard it's real. Okay. All right. So Gray, for you, the love at first sight, when you experienced it, how long did it last?
Until I looked away.
Till you looked away?
Yeah.
I need more details.
That's in one instance. No, in one instance, I felt feelings of love for a person, and then I looked away, and it wasn't. In that instance, it could not be sustainable. That is true. However,
so was it real love if you could just look away?
I mean, I didn't say. According to y'all got these different levels to it. I mean, I said it was love. I loved her.
Okay. How old were you when you felt this love at first sight?
That particular instance, 11.
Okay.
That don't count.
What about as an adult? Have you ever
You are
experienced?
married to the woman that you liked when you was 9, 11. You can't say it don't count. Yes, it does. You're living proof it counts.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but we all believed you.
All of us.
We all believed you.
I kept a straight face. No. That story is true.
Yeah.
Now, which one is it now? Which one is it now?
No, I was being sarcastic when I said it don't count.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
No, absolutely. Now, other than that, so there was a girl I
As
met
an
in
adult.
high school.
As an adult. Okay.
I met this girl in high school, and I dated her off and on. Well, I pursued her, I will say, until I got married in 2011.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
we were together for a little while, and then we weren't. And then I was like, you know, you could just leave that dude and come live with me in Atlanta, right? And she was like, nah, I can't. And I was like, yeah, you could. And she was like, nah, I can't.
It happens a lot though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, she was in third period health class with me in like 10th grade.
Okay.
I wanted her. And then when I was 21, we ended up dating and living together for a short period of time.
Okay.
And then she didn't believe that anybody could really care about her the way I said I did. And so she decided to pour a whole bottle of bleach in my clothes hamper where all the dark clothes were.
Oh, wow.
She's just like, blah, 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 blah. I mean,
So
the whole bottle in the clothes hamper. I had all this tie-dye black. It was crazy. She put uncracked eggs in my shoes, like all of them. She didn't crack them. What she was hoping I was going to do was stick my foot in the shoe.
Yeah.
And crack it all in the shoe on my foot. So she just left it in there. She put super glue in the hair grease.
What? What did you do to her?
No, nothing. That's the thing. That's the thing I found funniest about it was that the super glue, you know how super glue, as soon as the air hit it, it started to dry.
Right.
So she put the super glue in the hair grease. It was little pieces of hard plastic in the hair grease.
This your first love? Like, this was first love at first sight?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad that you still believe in love at first sight, though.
Yeah,
after that,
I experienced it.
That's
and basically, it was because you made a comment about not being loved, not experiencing love.
Oh, Nima said that was so creative. Yes, it was, Nima. That was very creative. She said,
wait a minute, don't take no lessons.
Right,
Little
Nima.
psycho.
Don't get no ideas, Nima. We grown now. People die over dumb shit like that. Don't do that. But I think when all that happened, I was probably about 22, 23. By the time that happened, 22.
Wow.
And then years later, right before I was about to get married, I asked her again, yo, you sure you don't want to do this? I was like going to get married in a couple of months. I was like, let me get it out of my system. You sure? And she was like, I can't do that to my husband.
Oh,
I was like,
come on.
Right.
Is this you went back to the woman that did all this?
Yeah, because nothing had actually occurred between us. She was injured from her childhood. She had dealt with childhood trauma. Right? And that trauma caused her to lash out in a way that would make me not want to pursue her.
Well, she had a huge break.
But I had real love though.
Huh?
Wow.
I had real love.
Wow.
I'm
sitting here trying to think. I didn't know you for this long. I ain't never heard this story before.
Because I don't tell people that story. Y'all are getting an exclusive.
I've known you for 30 plus years. I ain't never heard about this woman.
You okay? You know what? I told y'all I was living my authentic life. I will name names.
No, God.
am not opposed to naming names. I will say it.
Well, I know it wasn't me, so
all you got to do is give me permission to name names. I'll name names.
no. We don't want her. We don't want her boycotting the private room because you didn't say her name. No,
I mean, just one person though.
No.
If she's not, you're not gonna miss out on
No,
much if she boycotts you.
Okay. We're gonna let Greg close us out here in a second. But I want to thank you to everybody. This was an amazing episode. I had a good time. I enjoyed having both of y'all on. I hate that our last candidate for our male seat did not join us tonight. I'm
Nima,
a little disappointed.
You want me to say it, Nima? I'll say it.
Nima said she wants you to say it. Okay, go ahead. I've been outvoted. Go ahead, Greg.
Okay. Let me get the camera. Mika, if you're watching this, I'm single again. So I don't know if you're still married or whatever, but that's your boy. You can find me at Everything Is Gray on all social platforms and www.everythingisgray.com.
This is the true definition of love at first sight. I don't want this love right here. This ain't the one that we want.
Okay, Mika. Mika, if you are watching right now, he said if you not with your husband no more.
Tiffany, you don't remember me?
She ain't with that husband.
Yes.
She's single too.
That's why I'm like, who?
Yeah, she's single too. She a free agency. For sure.
If she that crazy, she probably is single.
She's single.
I mean, I'm being playful. I don't want her now, but I thought about it.
I don't believe you. I feel like if Mika came to Atlanta right now, we're gonna be back on here.
I feel like I'm in the company of people that I could say this to and they would appreciate it. If you saw how Mika was built, you might be back on here too.
Oh,
okay, that's that lust. That lust.
You saw how that young lady was built. Lord have mercy, you be right there with me. You'd be like, hey, I might be. Let me see if you've changed at all.
So do you want to date him?
Nima said the sex had to be tremendous. The sex had to be tremendous. Okay, all right. Well, thank y'all, everybody, for coming on the private room with Tiffany here with our guests. Everything is great. Little Terry, and of course, my beautiful co-host, Sweet Tea. Little Terry, tell everybody how to find you on social media.
You already know. You can follow me at LILT3RRY on all social media, and you can Google the name.
Got it. Everything is great. Tell everybody how to find you on social media.
That's gonna be Everything Is Gray on all platforms. It's EVERI. I got rid of that Y. No need for questions. THING is GREY, and that is everythingisgray.com as well. And by the way, if success is your thing and you're tired of being overlooked and you're tired of being less than you know your potential can lead you to be, then I'm also a personal professional development coach, and I have a mastermind group coaching program called Success Brain. I am rewiring people's brains to think that anything is possible. You see yourself achieving something, I'm here to help you believe that it's real, know that it's real, and be able to execute on its delivery. It's that simple. You can go to everythingisgray.com. You can register for Success Brain. You can use the code GRAYDAY and get 50% off right now. It's an 8-week course. Can't miss it.
Yes. Y'all heard that. Spell it.
No.
Spell your website. Everything is Gray. Spell it again.
Everything with an I instead of a Y. EVERITHING is ISGREY.com.
Thank you. Everything is Gray. Thank you. I like that information. And tell us, when can we kind of see some buzz about the movie again? What do you think?
Oh, it's a Christmas movie, so I'm thinking October, November. You start seeing some stuff.
Okay, and tell everybody the title of it and where they should be able to see it at when it's out.
It's a match made in heaven, and I have no idea where you're going to be able to see that.
Okay.
If you follow me and we get close, I might have another viewing party and y'all can come see it in my house.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Definitely let us know, Gray, because me and Tiffany will come if you have another one. I know I wasn't able to make your debut for the first one, so don't want to miss it the second time around. We will definitely come down and support and bring the private room with us. So thank you everybody for joining us tonight on the private room with Tiffany. We appreciate you. We love you, and we will see you next Monday for our community piece with freedom fighting missionaries and Kenneth Robinson. See you next Monday.
No.